Alright, what's going on? So I bought these binoculars and it turns out they are a scam. If you're if you're thinking about buying them, I'm telling you right now, don't do it. They're not worth the money. Now, I'm not, rich in the game, but because I do my little delivery wagons and all that stuff, I can pretty much buy things with one trip of the delivery wagon, regardless of what it is. Now, I bought these things to help me be a collector, right? They're supposed to be eagle eye binoculars, but they have like a zoom. So I thought that you would be able to discern things from a greater distance. But the truth is that it doesn't work like that. It's basically eagle eye, but you can pretty much see the same things at the same distance. So for example, in this video I'm showing you guys, there is this card like on inside the wagon. Now I'm trying to look, see, like I'm trying to look at it with eagle eye and without, and with the binoculars, and I saw them with the binoculars and I can see them right here without the binoculars. So like pretty much you can see the same distance. The only thing the binoculars does is zoom in a little bit, right? But like if you cannot see it with normal eagle eye, you cannot see it with the binoculars either, if that makes sense. Like the distance is literally the same. You cannot see things from further away with the binoculars. Like it is the same distance. You can just pretty much zoom in a little bit more. Um, but that's the only thing the binoculars offer. So if you're thinking about buying it, don't buy it. It's a waste of money. Um, it's really not that useful. Now, what is useful is the metal detector. I have found like collections with this thing, like family heirlooms and the what are they called? The things that you put on top of, oh, arrowheads, right? Arrowheads. I found arrowheads, coins, heirlooms, things of that nature. I have found them with this thing. I have completed some sets with this thing, believe it or not, and it is very useful. I'll show you guys here. Now the way I use it, because I did use it just by itself, but it kind of takes a little while sometimes to find things. Like you'll find it, right, but then it'll take you a couple, I don't know, like 5 minutes to be able to detect something again. I don't know why. It wasn't like that when I first got it, but I don't know if they nerfed it or something, like, because you used to be able to find things left and right, you know what I mean? But now it seems like it takes a little more distance between things you can find. So the way I started using it now is I grab it, I equip it, and then I kind of use eagle eye over it. That way it's not like I'm just detecting things, I'm kind of looking for things as well. Now my controller starts vibrating, I know that the metal detector has detected something. And also there's a little sound which I never hear because I always play my games with music. I have a pair of headphones and I use that to listen to music rather than listen to the game, right? I know, I don't know, but the point is that with the metal detector you'll hear the little vibrations. However, if you have the metal detector equipped, you will no longer feel the vibrations of objects near you that are not metal, like for example plants and dig sites. Like you will not be able to detect those anymore. The only way you can detect those is by using eagle eye. Now the good thing is that you can use eagle eye and the metal detector at the same time, so that's what I've been doing and it's been working pretty good. There was one thing I did miss, and I'll show you guys in a little bit, but like other than that I've been pretty much constant in finding things, and I've been finding things more often than just using the detector or not using the detector and just using eagle eye, like, you know what I mean? Like the combination of both makes it very useful to use both. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you're gonna use it, I recommend you use both. Now with the binoculars, you cannot even use the detector and the binoculars at the same time because you have to use one or the other. The game does not let you use both. So instead, again, just use the detector and the eagle eye, normal eagle eye. It's better than, you know, binoculars. Now here's the thing I missed on the left. There's this little thing glowing. I don't know what it was, but I did miss that, and I think that is the only thing I missed. I checked out like a gameplay I have of me just doing this, right? And I kind of tried to cram everything together so that it did not look too long. You know, a couple things were far away, so I trimmed down the video. It doesn't matter. The point is that I did miss one thing, but I think that was the only thing I missed throughout the entire time. So if you're gonna do this, I think it'll be very successful, and the more you do it, I believe the more practice you'll get, and then that means that you will not miss things like I did. Right, this was just like a test run. It was not anything serious, or I was not trying to prove a point. I'm just trying to show you guys how I pretty much use this thing. I'm a level 20 collector. I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, because it's pretty easy. All you have to do is find these collectibles. If you find the collections together, like, that's even better. But it's pretty, I don't know. But that's pretty much the overview of the collector. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all next time if you stick around.